Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Ray. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and continue on to that website that I started building for you guys, and hope you're following along. But first I just want to say that in SEO, if you're gonna start a brand new website, you might be better off buying an expired domain that's already got domain authority and page rank, citation flow, and trust and all that stuff. Because when you build a brand new website with a brand new URL, it could be that that URL might have been used before, and maybe it's in a Google sandbox, or Google flagged it, or black flagged it, or whatever. So what I would suggest you do is buy an expired domain. Now, it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but in the end, it's going to save you years, because getting domain authority and trust flow and all that takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. And if you want to rank your project or your website or whatever it is you're building, you're better off just getting an expired domain. Okay, now what I suggest you do is this. I suggest that you go to Fiverr.com, contact this gentleman right here, Creative Shahan. Okay, I know it sounds funny, man, but this guy has got me some good expired domains. Okay, all you have to do is tell him what you want, and the minimum things that you want is you want a domain authority of 10 at least, trust flow of 10, citation flow of 10. You also don't want any kind of spam on the website, no spam in the backlinks, and you don't want Chinese backlinks. You want all good backlinks, and you want this because you don't want to take the time to do it yourself, because it takes a lot of time. This way you'll have a domain that you can buy, and you can put this WordPress site onto it, and you already got authority, you already got trust flow, you already got citations, and you already have backlinks. And this is going to jumpstart you, man. It might cost you, $25 or $20 or whatever for the domain, for him to give it to you. You're going to have to register it like I showed you before with Namecheap or, GoDaddy or whatever place you want to buy the domain name from. But once you have it, man, that's good. You just do like I showed you before about, building your website, getting your web hosting. And by the way, if you want web hosting, and you want me to help you build your website, all you got to do is contact me, because I can supply you with web hosting. It's going to be through HostGator, but through me, you're going to get like advantages like nobody else will ever get, because you'll get the web hosting through me. Web hosting only costs $15 a month. I will help you build your website, or I will even install it for you. I will do all the plugins. We'll do the SEO together. And this way you can get on a better start. But, contact this guy and get a domain name if you don't want to take the time, because it'll take about 6 months to a year for you to get any kind of page rank or citation flow or trust flow from Google. Okay, so let's continue on with our website building. Right now we're back into our back ends. Just sign into your back end here. And where we left off was we had this site right here, and this is just the plain Jane site. Now, what I recommend that you do, and it's going to give you a lot more ability to do things. Like I said, this is just a plain Jane site. So if you go down here and you go to themes, and you come down here, and you're going to hit this plus sign here. Now, these themes that you're going to see are absolutely free. All the themes. The theme I suggest that you download is going to be a theme called Sydney. And there it is right here. So right here, if you just click on install, it's going to install a theme, and then you're going to activate the theme. Okay, now this theme is installed and activated. Okay, now if you scroll down, you're going to see that this is the theme that's installed. It's the active theme. This was the theme that was there before. Now with this theme, it says there's recommended plugins that you need to install. So all you have to do is click here to begin installing the plugins. Go down to the plugins themselves. Just click on this right here, bulk actions, install the plugins, and apply. So then it's going to install the plugins. Then you're going to see the thing that says, okay, so now you see here that they're all installed. So you return to the plugin installer, and then what you're going to do is you're going to come back down here and you're going to click on this right here in the bulk actions. You're going to say activate all these plugins, and then you're going to apply that, and these plugins will be activated. Okay, so if you want to, also there's a page that you can go to that tells you about this particular theme, that you know, things that you can do with it and suggestions and all that stuff. Also has demo content that you can download and you can make it look like the demo itself. I'm not going to do that because I don't want my website to look like the demo. I want to add the stuff as I add it. But there's all kinds of things that you can do with the demo. I'm not going to go there because it's going to take too long. But I just want you to see what the site looks like now. So if you go to view your site now, you should be able to see this. Now this right here is what they call a full page header. And you can have different pictures here. You can have as many pictures as you want. And it's a slideshow. And with each slideshow, you could have a different like this is ready to begin your journey. Welcome to Sydney. Feel free to look around and click here to begin. Feel free to look around, click here to begin. And notice it has this is your title here, and your subtitle, your satisfaction guarantee. Okay, and then you got your home, about, blog, contact. Okay, so now we have the theme installed. So let's go back, and we'll forget about that right now for now, and I just want to show you some plugins that you want to install. So we're going to go down to the plugins, and we're going to click on plugins, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a new plugin. Okay, I'm just getting rid of some of this stuff because I don't need this welcome to Sydney, and I don't need this message for Monster either. Okay, so now in these plugins you should already have Jetpack installed. If you don't have Jetpack, just click on activate or install and then activate, if you know, because Jetpack is a very good tool, which I'll show you in a minute what it does. Now also right here, your site is now displaying coming soon page. If you go to your website right now and you're not logged into your WordPress and you type in your domain name, it's gonna have a thing there that says coming soon, website being built, coming soon. So you want to click this right now so you don't forget about it. Once that's done, now we're going to install the plugin. So before we do that, I'm going to tell you we're going to install what's called Yoast SEO. Yoast is a plugin that's going to help you SEO your page. All you have to do is type in Yoast, Y-O-A-S-T, and it should just come on the top, and there you go. This is the plugin that you want. So you install that, and notice this has a check mark. If somebody tells you to install a plugin and you don't have the check mark there, that means that this plugin wasn't tried with your version of or your theme. It might work and it might not work. So what I suggest you do is just upload the themes that have a check mark there. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate this plugin. Okay, now Yoast is activated. Okay, now what you want to do now is you want to go to, now as long as you got a Gmail, everybody has access to Google Webmaster Tools. So if you go to Google Webmaster Tools, I'm going to show you how to get your Google Analytics set up for this website. So if you go to Webmaster Tools, google.com/webmaster/tools, Should come up when you type that in. If you just type in Google Webmaster Tools, it should just pop right up. Okay, so this is my console. You might have to sign up for this service. So when you go to Google Webmaster Tools, if it says sign up, just sign up, okay? And then what you're going to do is you want to add a property. So here we're going to go over to here and we're going to click on add property. And we're going to type in the property's URL, HTTP. And so we're going to add this property. Now it's going to ask us to verify that it's our property. So what I'm going to suggest that you do is go to alternate methods and do the HTML tag, and you're going to get this meta thing here. So if you just highlight that, right mouse click and copy it, and go back to your website and then hover over appearance and then go to your editor. That's going to say, oh, don't do this or you're going to mess things up. Yeah, I understand. I understand what's going to happen if I mess it up. I'm going to move myself over here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go down until we see theme header right here. So we're going to click on the theme header. I'm going to go back over. I'll put myself in the middle. And we are going to scroll down the theme header with this bar here. Okay. So now here is the end of the head tag. Let's go to, and here is the beginning of the head tag. So it's not very far apart. So if you go to the head tag right there and you just enter, and then what you do is CTRL and V, that's a shortcut for right mouse click and paste. So as you can see, this is the meta tag that we got from Google, the Google verification site meta tag, and then you just update this file. As you can see, it's been edited successfully. Now if you go back to the search console, you go down to here and click verify, it should verify that this is your account. And as you can see, you have verified by handymanservices.com. So now Google knows that this is your account. So then when you go back to your website here and you go to the Jetpack is going to say set me up. And you're going to click there and you're going to set up the Jetpack. And so it's going to say log into your account. So if you don't have an account, which you should have, you're just going to put on continue. And then you're going to type in your password and you're going to log in. So after you logged in, then you're going to say connect to your Gmail, which connects to your WordPress account. So it's connecting as me, and I'm going to approve. So now it's going to ask you if you want to, buy any of these premium plans, which you don't need to buy any of these premium plans. Start with the free plan. I haven't got to pay for anything yet on this, so it does what I want it to do anyway. Okay, so it's going to say activate recommended features, and then you can, read all this stuff. It's going to say you don't have any activity because you don't. You just started this, right? So everything, security's on and all that. Everything should be, you shouldn't have to move anything here. You can download free apps if you want to. But now your Jetpack should be all set. And so when you have some days go by, you can click on site stats and you're going to see there's nothing there because we just connected. So, all right. So another plugin that I would like you to plug in, and this plugin is going to be called WP Supercatch. There it is. WP Supercatch right here. And what this does is it actually, when people go to your website, it helps your website load faster because it remembers what the people already, uploaded as far as pictures and that. So when they go back to your website, it doesn't put those files back on there again. And also, WP Supercatch has other things when you're messing with your website. Sometimes it doesn't show changes right away. So if you go there, you can delete the catch and you'll see your changes. So we're going to install this. We're going to activate it. Okay, now that's activated. So we're going to go and we're going to add another one. And this one is going to be called, now you're going to get this warning when you first put in the super cache. So we're just going to dismiss that. And we are going to get another plug in called WP Smoosh, S-M-U-S-H. And what this does is WP Smoosh actually takes your picture files and makes them smaller. The files, the pictures still look the same, it just makes the file smaller so they upload faster. So then we're going to activate that file. Okay, then it's going to ask you if you want to automatically smoosh images. You can go through this right now, or you can go through it later. I'm going to go through it later for time reasons. Okay, so now that we got that, let's just go back to WP Smoosh for a second. Smoosh. Let's go to your super catch for a second. Let's go to the dashboard there. Okay, so see where it says catching off. You just want to click that and make sure it's on. Okay, and update changes. One other thing that you want to do is you want to go to settings, and you want to go to permalinks, and you want to make sure that you go from custom structure to post name. That way you don't put any funky kind of thing in your URL, you know. Save the changes. Okay, also you might want to go to settings and let's go to reading. You can do this in the setup too, but see how it says static page? You want to make sure this is clicked on the static page, and it's going to make your home page the first page that people go to. You can make it so your blog page is the first page that people go to, but I'm making it the home page. Okay, so now that's all set up. What we're going to do now is we're going to go look at the site again. Now we got all those plugins installed. Next time we're going to go with customizing your new website and the things that you can do with it. And I'll show you the pages that you're going to make and all that stuff. And I'll show you how to use the SEO Yoast to your advantage. We're also going to build a sitemap XML. And we're going to also incorporate Google Analytics with your website, since you already got it now on your Webmaster Console. So until the next time, until the next video, I'll see you then. So if you want to see the next video, you want to learn some more stuff about SEO, just keep watching. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button down there, and right next to that subscribe button is a little bell icon. If you tick that bell icon, you're going to be notified when I come out with the next video so that you can watch it as soon as I release it. Okay? So until then, Ray Albert out, and happy SEOing, man.